All right, Coach, if you could just give us an opening thought about the game tonight, we'll get some questions for your guys and you after that.
Well, first of all, Mike Young and Warford, what a gutsy performance. It was a game played at their pace, and we were fortunate to be on the winning side. As I was telling our guys back there, I said, they just ran out of time. Thank goodness they ran out of time. A game that went back and forth. I think the largest lead was probably 3 points, but we executed when we had to. So my hat's off to our guys. I thought the nerves were going early, just being in the tournament. They got real tired early on. But Wofford, I tell you what, they got some guys who can really shoot the basketball. They're good at what they do. And for our guys to play against them playing the way they played and find a way to win, that speaks volume of these guys. And I couldn't be no more prouder than these guys.
Coach, thank you. Let's get a couple questions for the players first. We'll get to the coach in a moment. Here in the aisle, please.
Alandis, could you describe that what turned out to be the game-winning three-point play, just kind of what happened on that?
I just, ran the floor hard and called for it, and Kyle found me, and I just went up strong and finished.
Other questions, raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. Here on the front row, right behind you, sir. They're coming your way.
Aaron Fuller, Hawk Sports Radio. Michael and Alandis. Bobby, it seemed like, not that you struggled at all, but it seemed like you weren't able to get in the groove that you normally get in. Did y'all feel like y'all had to pick up the scoring? It's just how good they were playing defense on Bobby particularly?
We just taking the shots we usually take. It was more of a nutshell defense. So it was kind of tough on Bobby and us to get those entry passes in there. So, Bobby's a big target, so we just kept cutting and kept moving, and we just happened to have the open shot at the time.
Other question? Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
We just, you got to throw it in there and let him see what he can do and cut off him and, just play basketball and, live with the results.
Sorry to cut you off there. My fault. Let's go to the aisle here. We'll go to this side and then the aisle next. Yes.
Mike Neighbors, CST. Bobby, just talk about the tempo of this game. I'm sure internally you thought you guys were going to make a run and pull away, but with this Wofford team, it was really hard to pull away from them, wasn't it?
Yes, sir, no doubt. Just because, they kept coming at us, just getting easy baskets, off their sets, off their horn set that they was running. And that was pretty much it, just because, they were just running sets on us and making good shots.
Questions for anybody? Coach included now here in the aisle, please.
I guess from Mike and Bobby, what do you guys think of those last 2 threes? They look like pretty decent looks that Wofford had, and just what was going through your mind there?
What went through my mind was I didn't want to go to another overtime because, our team went to 2 or 3 overtimes during the season this year. So I didn't want to go to the overtime just because, in overtime crazy things happen.
I was actually just trying to run to the open man. It was crazy. It's crazy out there. When the first shot went up, he had a very good look at it. So they had another good look. So I almost had a heart attack out there. But it is what it is. The worst case scenario would have went to overtime. We'd have had to handle business. So it was all right.
On the second row here in the middle, please.
John Neighbors, ESPN 99.5. For all 3 of you, obviously this game feels good to survive, advance to the next round. Now you got a big, tall task against the North Carolina Tar Heels, a very historic program. How do you guys feel about having an opportunity to go against a big-time team like North Carolina Tar Heels?
I feel like it's a great opportunity for us to, be able to showcase the way we play again on the national stage and in the NCAA tournament against a good basketball program. It's just another challenge, and we'll be, ready for the challenge.
I think it's big for us to come out, just ready to play Saturday. Like our team can come out like we did today, or, it'll get ugly, but hopefully our team comes out ready to play Saturday and, just live with the results.
Arkansas is a big-time program as well. I look forward to it. I'm not sure, but I think Harvard put up a good fight against them. So the dance is the dance. You never know. it's just the best team that game. So we're going to come out, we're going to bring our hard hats, and we're just going to be prepared for North Carolina.
Go to the very back, and we'll go here in the front next.
Richard Johnson, Independent Florida Alligator for Coach. How do you think your team adjusted to playing a game not at their ideal tempo?
Say it again now. How did they adjust?
Yeah, to playing a game not at their ideal tempo.
I said that in the opening statement. I think it's kudos to our guys. I mean, we can win a lot of different ways, and I think we showed that tonight. We've been in a lot of games that have been close, where it comes down to possession, where teams have slowed us down. And the thing I have the utmost confidence and faith in these guys that they're going to carry out their assignments, and they did. And you talk about the shot there at the end. Fatigue was a big part of that. It seemed like the shot stayed in the air for quite a while. But our guys have done a good job. We got some guys that bring good leadership to our basketball team. They don't get rattled. They don't panic. So the experiences of playing in so many close games. You know, people call us the cardiac kids. And so I'm sure Razorback Nation back home, they're saying it right now. What are they trying to do to us? But we're trying to find a way to win the game.
Here in the front row on the right, please.
Kind of follow up on that exactly. You guys, I just added it up real quick. You guys are 10-2 in games decided by 6 points or less. How much, Michael and Bobby, Landis, how much does that experience going through that so many times, does that help keep pressure off of you in like game situations like this?
Yeah, we don't get rattled. And it's almost a carryover over 2 years. You know, last year, our team last year, you know, they have nothing to do with this year. But you know, it was a couple close games that we let go just because of inexperience and just just crunch time. You know, we weren't ready yet. But this year, you know, we've grown. We're better players. We have a better team. So with that being said, you know, there's no reason to get nervous. We got a good team. If they made their bucket, like I said, we know we was gonna handle business in overtime.
Here on the left in the aisle. They're coming your way. A couple more questions after this.
Coach Anderson, Bo Mattingly, Sports Talk, Arkansas. What was the challenge with getting the game to be at the pace where you wanted it to be at with what they were doing to keep that from happening?
Well, it's funny you said that because I thought going at halftime, you know, I kind of vented a little bit. And as I vented, I did it pretty early and gave them probably a window of probably 2 minutes to just talk amongst themselves. And I was in a little secluded room, but I kind of heard what was going on. And it's amazing how sometimes they know when they're not playing the way they're capable of playing. And I just heard some of these guys that are up here right now. I mean, hey, we got to go and pick it up, guys. We got to ranch our defense up. We got to, get after these guys. They're a good team, but we're much better. And so when they start doing that, you know, then all of a sudden now they understand. They're taking some ownership. And we saw it when they came out in the second half. I thought we played with a little bit more passion, a little bit more urgency. Our defense was making it difficult on Wofford. And so my hat's off to those guys.
Last couple of questions. We'll go here on the second row on the left, please. Coming your way.
Dan Stores, ESPN 99.5. Guys, Coach said earlier that he thought you guys started the game with a little bit of nerves. Did you feel the nerves coming into the game, or what was the slower start for you guys?
We'll start on the far end and come this way. That would be helpful for us.
You know, it's a big stage. No one has ever played in the NCAA tournament on our team. So, you know, it was just it was big for us. We wanted to come out. I feel like everybody was so overeager and overzealous that we just had to calm down and settle our nerves. But it just shows you the leadership that we have on this team. We didn't get rattled. We talked to the younger guys on the team, telling us, hey, we've done this before. We're going to do what we do. And I feel like in the second half, after we did come together and had a conversation as brothers, and that's what made us take off in the second half.
In the back, right in front of you. Yep. We'll get one more after this one.
Coach Ted Sarandis, WNYM Radio New York. You're a perfect guy to ask this question. Why has the gap narrowed between the big boys and the mid-majors? We had two big upsets today. every year now, 4, 5, 6 upsets where the double-digit seeds beat a higher seed from a power conference? Is it the fact that we've got the one-and-done rule, 351 schools playing the sport? Why is it that the little guys have been able to beat up on the power conference teams in the NCAA tournament?
I think number one is you got 13 scholarships, so everybody's got players now. They got players. And when you get to this stage right here, it's about the best team. You know, because you can go talent for talent on each of these teams, and you go like, man, there's no way they can hang with those guys. But that's coaching. And so I think, you know, coaches recruit to their system, their style, and they stay with it. And that's, you know, when I look at Mike Young's team, you know, they're a very talented basketball team. So it ain't the little guys versus the big guys anymore. I mean, we've seen Wichita State. We've seen VCU. So I always tell our guys, don't look at nobody's jersey. Everybody's got players now. I think that's a big part of it as well. Everybody's got players now. And so you look at some of the players that are the Fareed kid. I mean, you just think about it. I mean, you look at the Cochran kid. He's a dynamite player. I mean, so everyone has players, and I think that's called parity.
Time for one last question. All right, let's call it a night, guys. Thanks a lot.